Most people think writing is something you do after you understand something. William Zinsser flips that idea. In his book Writing to Learn, he says writing is not a result of understanding. It is the path to it. If you want to master any subject, science, business, history, or even your own thoughts, writing is the most powerful tool you have. Zinsser makes one core claim. Writing is thinking made visible. And when you write clearly, you are proving to yourself that you understand. Let us explore what that really means. First, writing helps you learn because it forces you to confront gaps in your knowledge. When you try to explain something in writing, you instantly see where you are vague, where you are unsure, where your logic does not hold. Speaking can be fuzzy. Writing makes that fuzziness obvious. And that is a good thing, because once you see the confusion, you can fix it. Second, Zinsser argues that we are all writers, even if you are not an author. If you send emails, write reports, build a business plan, or journal your thoughts, you are writing. So you may as well get better at it, and use it as a learning tool. Third, the best way to write better is to write more. He recommends writing about what you are trying to learn. If you are studying biology, write a short essay about what you just read. If you are reading a book, write a paragraph that explains it in your own words. If you are working on a skill, write about what is working and what is not. This habit forces your brain to process information actively, not passively. That is the key to real learning. Fourth, Zinsser warns against writing to impress. Academic jargon, fluff, complicated sentences. They are all a trap, because they hide unclear thinking. The best writing is simple, clear, and direct. Here is a great quote. Clarity is the secret. Clarity in thinking becomes clarity in writing. Fifth, he says you should not wait until you are ready. Use writing to get ready. Struggling to prepare for a presentation, write it out. Feeling stuck on a decision, write down your reasoning. Trying to understand a topic, write what you know and see what is missing. The act of writing does not just record your knowledge, it builds it. Let us pause here. In part 2, we will look at how writing transforms learning in science, business, and personal development. And we will end with Zinsser's simple writing routine used every single day. Welcome back to part 2. Let us now see how Zinsser applies writing across different fields. First, in science. Zinsser interviews top researchers who say writing is how they understand complex theories. They do not wait until their ideas are perfect. They write through the uncertainty. Writing is how they clarify their experiments, discover patterns, and explain results. If scientists use writing to think, so can you. Second, in business. Zinsser highlights how successful leaders use writing to refine ideas, business plans, investor pitches, company values. All of these get stronger through writing. He tells readers, if you cannot write your idea clearly, you do not fully understand your idea. Third, in personal life. He says writing is a tool for reflection. When you write about a difficult situation, you process it. When you write about what you are grateful for, you feel it more deeply. When you write your goals, you make them real. Writing becomes not just a learning tool, but a thinking tool, a healing tool, a strategy tool. Now, let us talk about writing style. Zinsser emphasizes one golden rule: write like you speak, but better. Your goal is not to impress, your goal is to express. Simple words, short sentences, active voice. No filler. Next, he gives one great habit: write 1 page a day. It could be a journal, a summary of what you learned, a lesson from the day, or a letter you never send. The practice is what matters. And here is the mindset shift that ties the book together. You do not write because you are a writer. You write because you are a learner. Writing is not the product of learning. It is the engine. Final takeaway. Writing to learn is not just about technique. It is about transformation. When you write, you slow down, you focus, you wrestle with meaning. And you come out the other side smarter, clearer, and more in control. Whether you are a student, a creator, a coach, a builder, or just someone who wants to grow, writing is the sharpest tool in your learning kit. Start writing, start learning.